Hey, what's going on? Alex Lott with L.A.G Tactical here. We get asked a lot of questions about our various belt attachment options, and we wanted to do a quick video kind of detailing all the different options that we have, as well as how to install them and some of the benefits of each one. So we'll explain that. We'll explain how to put them on and off the holsters. If you have any questions at all, reach out, as well as let us know which belt attachment option you prefer and why you prefer that. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you. Now we're going to talk about our Liberator and Appendix line, or we're going to group these together because they take a lot of the same belt attachment options. There are a few exceptions which we'll mention, but yeah, for the most part, they'll take all the same ones. We'll start with our Liberator hard clip. Like you can see, it can also be attached onto our Appendix holsters or any of the other ones. This one's really nice, super simple, slides over your belt nice and easy. Has a nice little angle there that's going to keep it on your belt when you're drawing, and uses that cant that's built into the holster that allows you to cant that one way or another. Our second most popular is our Appendix holster hard clip. It's called Appendix holster hard clip, but can also be used for Liberators as well. This one has an 1.75 inch, or can take an 1.75 inch belt. Has a positive bend there. What that's going to do is going to force the grip closer to your body, making it a little bit more concealable. Less printing, always a good thing. And has its own cant built in there, so you can adjust that one way or another. The other ones that are really common that we get asked for a lot are the Ulti-clip line. We have two options there, the Ulti-clip XL and the Ulti-clip 3. They both are going to work pretty similar. The one benefit to the Ulti-clip XL is that you can also use a belt in this one, but it's designed to be worn with soft materials, gym shorts, yoga pants, stuff like that. You're going to flip that clasp up. This is going to slide over your pants waistband. You're going to snap that back down, and that will not come off. You won't run into any issues with that holster coming out when you're trying to draw. One thing to note though is when you're using either of the Ulti-clips, because they're metal, over time you will see some wear in that soft material that you're clipping onto, but that will be down the road. Not a big deal, but something to mention, to be aware of. And then lastly, something that people really like, especially when wearing formal attire, tuxes, slacks, suits, stuff like that, is the soft loops. These are extremely secure, probably the most secure option we have. You will never run into an issue with that coming off your belt. They're really nice because they blend into dress attire pretty well, so they're not as noticeable as some of the belt clips. These here, what you're going to do is you're going to slide them in. Once you snap them over, that's not going to come off. In order to get them off, you're going to pull from that little dot that you'll see on that button there, pull on that side. It's going to flip down. Really good option there, like I said, extremely secure. Those are, for the most part, our inside the waistband belt attachment options. Lastly, we'll talk about our outside the waistband paddle. These are compatible with the Liberator Mark IIs or L2s and size-specific Liberator if you choose an outside the waistband configuration. These will use the cant that's built into the holster. You also have some ride height adjustability there, and it will take up to at least an 1.75 inch belt clip there. Really comfortable to wear, really great for hiking, hunting, fishing, stuff of that nature. After that, we'll show you how to actually install some of these belt clips. So now we'll move on to some of the Liberator and Appendix holsters and their belt attachment options and how to install them. First one we'll work on is the Tac-clip. These are really, really popular, especially for the Appendix carry holsters. These can be a little tricky because you have to be able to get the post into the back or inside the holster to behind those holes in order to get it in. Some holsters will have enough opening in the bottom of the muzzle, you can go in from that way, but on this guy, we'll have to come in from the top. So you have to balance this post here on your finger. You're going to come in the back of the holster, push it through whatever hole you want that mounted to, and then what we'll take is the provided nylon washers. Sometimes we'll use flat rubber washers. We'll place it right on top there, and then we're going to take the Tac-clip, place it right on top here. Then we'll take the truss heads that came with the clip. We'll get them all positioned on there. Sometimes it's best just to get your drill on there before positioning. There we go. Tighten that guy down, and then you'll want to just swivel that around until the bottom hole's lined up. You can do the same thing. Grab that post, slide it in the back until it comes through the hole you want. And for this guy, can be a little tricky. You got to slide that nylon washer up underneath. Get it underneath that post, swivel this guy back around.
on there. If right now it doesn't matter if it's not quite in the position you're looking for, but we can pivot that around once these are installed. And you'll slide those in there, cinch them down. And then what you'll want to do is, if you want this a little bit looser so you can move it around, you can leave it there, or you'll position in the one you want. Make sure that's cinched down, and that's how you install that guy. The next clip we'll show you how to install is our standard, what we call standard Liberator clip. This guy is pretty easy. You're going to take your short post, run it in through the back. It doesn't matter which one you start with, but it'll just slide right in there, and then you're going to take your flat rubber washer, put it over that post. What's nice about that is it's actually going to hold that post in place so you can take your hand out and get to the other one. Grab the other short post there, slide it in the back. Other flat rubber washer goes on top. We'll hold it on for you. Then you're going to take your belt clip, set it on top there. We'll go in with our truss heads now, get them positioned. Tighten that up. Use the other one on the other side. Make sure they're both cinched. At this time you can kind of play around with what angle you want. Set it where you want it. Just cinch it down just like that. Pretty quick and easy. Next up, we'll go over the Ulti-clip installation on the Liberators or Appendix models. Very similar to how we installed it with the Defender. You will see some hardware differences, but we'll go through that right now. You're going to start with that post, balance it on your finger, slide it up, typically to that bottom hole, but you can place either one that you want. And I usually like to reposition, put my hand in the top side of the holster just to hold on to that post. And then we'll take nylon washers. Sometimes you may get some rubber tube spacers. That's another good option for your spacers in between the Ulti-clip. But process is still the same. You're going to put those on there. We'll slide our Ulti-clip on top there. And then what we'll do is we will grab a 1/4 inch truss head typically, slide it on top, get everything balanced correctly. And then you'll just take your drill. The screws will want to cross thread a little bit, so you may have to back them out a couple times to get them right. Cinch it in there, and then from there you can position that how you'd like and finish cinching it down for you. That's pretty quick and easy for the Ulti-clip. Should just take you just about a minute. For the appendix holsters, one of the real popular ones is the soft loop belt attachment option. I'll show you how to put those on. Pretty similar to how we attach them to the Defenders, just with a little bit different hardware because of the thickness of the kydex that we use on these. So you'll take that post here, pick one of the holes you want to go with, put it right in the backside. Then we'll take a rubber washer, set it on there. It's nice. That'll hold that post in place. Take a soft loop here. Want to get it positioned on there nicely. Then we'll take the little button cap, place it on top, and the screw that's provided will go right inside there. Get them lined up. I take a little playing just to get them threaded. There we go. Cinch it down again, making sure not to cinch it down too tight. Then you can also kind of pivot this around to get it lined up as you'd like. Snap it on there. Then you'll just repeat the same process for the other side. Super simple, and you can see that other side has a radius there that allows you to adjust some of the cant in that holster. Last one that we'll go over is our new paddle option for the Liberators. Keep in mind that this is only designed to work with the Liberator holsters. It's not compatible with the Appendix holsters. But yeah, any of those Liberators, any of the Liberator Mark IIs you get from the store will be compatible with. And then if you choose that option on the custom shop, we'll make sure that it fits for you. So for these guys, you're going to take that post that comes with it, put it in the back side of that holster through one of those holes. Going to do the other one as well. This can be a little tricky. You kind of have to hold on to both of them with one finger. Then what we'll do is we'll take the nylon washers, set them on top there. We'll take that paddle. You notice that there are 2 different rows of slots. You can pick which one you'd like depending on ride height. Place it over there. Nice and easy. We'll take that truss head, slide it on top, get it positioned, screw that guy in there nicely. Then you'll take that other one just like before, place it on there, cinch it down. And this is a good time too to play with where you want that paddle position with the cant angle, but once you get it set on there, you can cinch these down and they won't have any issues moving in the future.